Viven en un country. Andan en BMW para arriba. Los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas. Morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados. Las medias, que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos, que son los de los huevos, que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira, que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, perfecta, 120 euros. Inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7,20 metros por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre, no sabés parar una pelota. Le vas a pegar al arco y la tirás a la mierda. Le vas a hacer un pase.
People say that your style, the Arsenal style, is not very exciting.
I heard completely the opposite. All around Europe, that we are the most exciting team in Europe, the most goals, the most clean sheets, the most this. So maybe I have a different resources.
Why do you think this is? Why do you think people are saying?
It was like this. Vamos, let's go. And that's the mindset, and this is what.
Vamos, let's go, my people. I don't know about the exciting football thing, but
yeah,
listen, man, it's good to be here. Let's be honest, it's good to be here. We all have a semi-final. I don't think if you're Arteta out in between, you know, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them views in it. Like there's a lot of these that play for both sides, but. Doesn't matter. Today we're going to be talking about Arsenal. Listen, the semi-final, Arsenal, Chelsea. I'm loving it. We're in the spirit. A lot of us. Look, we're wearing the badge. Jez wearing the badge. Jam's wearing the badge. Everybody here knows how much this means for us, bro. Listen, but we got to first start by saying hello to the panel and to you wonderful people in the chat as well. Jez, how are we feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling great, mate. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the game. I hope everybody in the chat and this panel is looking forward to it because, yeah, I've got a good feeling about it. I won't lie. I've got a good feeling about it, and this could be our first visit to Wembley in a way too long a time. So, yeah, can't wait for the goal to start. Can't wait.
Big up Jez, man. Now views, bro. North London forever, whatever the weather. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever the weather. The streets are on.
I don't know
my heart will leave you never. Jamboy, you can join me. I can see wherever the weather. Big up to everyone, man. Views hates this song. Big up Views, man. How are we feeling today, man? How are we feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you. Big up to everyone. Big up the panel. Big up the chat. Good to see everyone. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling like Jen. I'm looking forward to the game.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the game.
I'm feeling all right, baby.
You have that little bit of excitement, but you also have that little bit of nervousness. But overall, no, I'm looking forward to the game. I can't lie. I feel like we're gonna get to the final.
Listen, man, vamos. That's what the manager said, right? We're the most exciting team. I lie. Anyway, I know you don't agree with that, but look, let's put this aside today. Today we're gonna be a bit. I want to be positive. I'll be real. I want to be positive. Jamboy, do you want to be positive, my bro?
I'm trying to be, mate. Big up, Rash and everyone on the panel. Big up the chat as always. Yeah, I'm trying to be, but like Views just said, I'm excited for the game, but I feel sick with nervousness as well. I'm like my bellies. Honestly, it's like butterflies. like that job interview, you know, when you go to a job, your belly is bad. Yeah, I feel a bit sick. Yeah, like don't go out to Chelsea. Just don't. Like Chelsea is the one team I do not like losing to. Obviously Tottenham as well, but Chelsea is an absolute no-no for me. But yeah, again, I say it every time we're on. Sorry for not making it last time. I was down with parents watching the Arsenal Leeds and West Ham game. My dad was sick, but never mind. Yeah, it depends on how he sets up and what he's telling the players to do and how what mentality that he's putting out. I want to see this approached like it's a one-off game, rather than thinking we just don't need to concede a goal. I'd rather just go out and play to try and win this game, rather than think that like they need to score. Chelsea do need to score, we know that, but if he's telling them that, I think that might backfire. And I just think we need to go out, feel our way into the game, and just try and beat them. Don't do all this defensive stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm nervous as well.
100%, man. 100%. Big up to the whole chat as well. Yes, I see you, bro. I see you. Jalil, big up to you, my friend. Big up Danny Reacts as well. Big up that's my little brother. My little brother's in the comments. Big up to you, Hamza. How are you doing, my bro? I hope you're all right. PFC, hey, listen, put me up front and watch what I do. Watch what I do and put me up front. Matter of fact, put me on the wing. I want to play on the wing today. Zach is not here. Let me play. Let me play on the right. Big up Adam, man. Big up, bro. Big up, man. They don't want to play Karim Benzema, bro. Benzema left. You know we're about our money. You know that. Big up Joanne, man. I'm walking down the Essex Road. A beer on my left. A brolly on my right. Wherever the fucking weather. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. But yeah. Manny, how are we feeling?
I'm just going to sum it up with a little poem, which I'm not going to sing because my singing voice is, non-existent.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. I hope we get to Wembley. Okay, Sarah.
Amen.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say at the expense of Chelsea.
Yeah.
Wembley.
I think, Jan boy, that goes without saying. It goes without saying. Whoever the opposition is, we can't bother. We have to worry about ourselves, and I just hope we make it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And if we make it, we have to aim to win it. Nothing else but a win.
Nah, hopefully we do. Hopefully we do, man. Smash the likes up, people. Smash the likes up. And sub all to the man, then, man. Moonsky, how are we feeling today?
Positively, cautiously nervous.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But yeah, listen, as John Boy said, listen, let's not go and sit back. Let's go and take the game to them, put the game to bed early, and then, just cruise your way through and get to that final that we've been in like 6 years. So let's just go and do it. Let's not go into that game. You don't want to get the fans nervous. You just want to be able to go there and put the game. Listen, they are coming with a strong side, and Liam has already said, like, he's giving us the old mind games, playing the old mind games, but we need to just go there and do the business. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game tonight, and just finish off just to say that Saka is better than Madueke. That's
you're starting it right now. That was going to be in the middle. That was going to be around 7 o'clock. That's when I was going to start.
Because you said you were going to play on the right. Well, you said you were going to play on the right wing, so you don't really trust him. So,
hey, big up, Nooms, man. Kyle Walsh, big up to you, my friend. Nice having you here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, big up Rashid, and big up to the panel. It's been too long. Jay's legend, Views, Normski.
Big up.
Long time since we shared the screen, so it's good to see us all. And yeah, it's been a long time since 1993 when I saw Paul Merson and Steve Morrow scoring the 2 goals in the final. 33 years ago. So let's get the job done here tonight. Let's get to the final and let's lift up this League Cup. It's about time. 33 years, way too long to wait for a League Cup title.
So
Joke. Man City. Think Pep Guardiola has won it 4 times with Man City. So why can we not go on with it? So yeah, so I'm going in. I'm a bit nervous about the game tonight. I think the Chelsea score first. God only knows what way the game will go. So let's hope that we turn up tonight. Players turns up. Arteta turns up with the tactics and win this game, get to the final. 33 year, too long.
Facts.
Nah, it's been so long. It's been too long. It's been too long. Big up Acres, man. Big up Acres. Ozzy, what are you telling me, bro? You look worried. Why are you worried, Ozzy? We got the most exciting team. We have to win today.
I can't lie. This, you know what it is? I wouldn't be worried if it weren't for this manager that plays too cautious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up to the panel. Big up to everyone in the chat. You know, but this game should have been done and dusted already, in my opinion. I don't know if other people agree, but
yeah, I agree.
We should have been what? It should have been. It was 3-2, but let's be real. It should have been 3-0, in my opinion. This game should have been done and dusted. We would have been sitting here relaxing, thinking, yeah, we're already at Wembley. But the thing is that worries me. Why I'm worried is you don't know what system this manager is going to play, whether he's going to be cautious, set up just to defend the lead, or actually go and win the game. So that's what's got me worried, but we'll find out, I guess.
We're just going to have to find out, man. Big up Ozzy, man. Tex, what are you telling me, bro? Are you outside?
No, I'm inside.
Oh, okay.
Big up, Tex.
So, what are you not saying?
Everybody else thought that it was outside. Come on, it wasn't just me.
No, it's the lighting behind me still. It's the lighting.
Big up, man.
But no, big up Rashid for having me. Big up to the panel as well, man. Like cautiously nervous. I can't ever lie. Only because of this manager, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for the starting lineup before I make any judgment. You know what I mean? Because I know Chelsea are coming with a strong team. So, like, I know they're going to have to go for it, which I hope this manager doesn't decide to just go defensive and try and hold on to this lead. Just kill the game off. Like we should have done in the first leg. Should have just killed them off. Because we had more than enough chances in the first leg to kill them off. And then, like, we conceded 2 sloppy goals that just gave them a breather. You know what I mean? But if we just win this game, just win the game and just get to Wembley, bruv. And that's about it, bruv. You know what I mean? Just get the business done, bruv. Because anyhow that we don't, yeah, I'm telling you now, fam, it's going to be peak. It really is, bro. Telling
Milk pounds, man. Big time.
Yeah, man. But I do think we're going to get through.
100%.
So I'm being positive, guys. You know what I mean? Positive.
Yeah. They won't clip this. They'll never talk about us being positive today. Ever.
No, I mean,
they'll just talk about the times that we're not. Rightly so. But listen, big up Lion Text nevertheless. Jez, listen, we played Leeds. Good 4-0. My favorite player was on the pitch, Madwakey. We were building. We played a little bit of football for 45 minutes at least. Jez, how do you see that game? Like, how did you feel about that game?
The Leeds game, I was very pleasantly surprised. I actually predicted a 1-1 draw on your stream before the game, and I was pleasantly proved wrong. And I love to be proved wrong, but it's in a positive way. And yeah, to go up there and get a 4-0 win was great. I loved it. But let's put it in context. Leeds didn't really offer a lot, which I was surprised about, to be honest. I thought they'd have given it a lot more. But we contained them. We did the right thing. Our midfield was pushing them out to the flanks, and they had very little to offer. We weren't really troubled. Nice goals scored all round. I'm not convinced it's going to upset you, Rashid, this one. I'm not convinced that Madueke should be given that goal, because to me it was quite clear the goalkeeper punched it into the back of his own net. He was obviously impeded by one of his own players, but hey, that's shit happens. But at the end of the day, it's a good result. Hopefully, it will give the team confidence for tonight. Because the previous 3 games had not been good at all. Losing to Man United was an absolute disgrace. So, yeah, tonight, as somebody's put in your chat, it's the Battle of London. And that's a great comment, mate. Great comment. It is. You know, they're not one of our biggest rivals. Man United and Liverpool are our biggest rivals. But, yeah, I'm not nervous. You know, maybe I'm overconfident, which, you know, sometimes can be a bad thing. But I'm really up for it. I think the boys will turn up. I'll just see that Kouachi's put the team in there. It's Kepa in goal. Not sure about that.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
I think he got something in the clause, Jez. It's just me speculating, obviously.
Yeah, but you could be right, mate. You could be right. Zupa Mendy's in there. Please don't do anything stupid tonight. Good to see Gyökeres up front. Matty UK's in there. Martinelli. Yeah, so yeah, he's gone for it. Glad he's not starting Odegaard.
Not even in the squad.
That's good. Why? I'm quite happy about that. I think you should.
You might be injured. 110. Wait, don't do that, Views. That's negative.
We need to take everything we can get this season, mate. You know what I mean? That's the only way we get rotation.
Right now, we need every player, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm positive. I think. Look, even if we get a 1-1 out of it or a 0-0, we're at Wembley. You know, I'll take it on the chin. What I won't accept tonight is we throw it in the bin because that rhymes, doesn't it? That rhymes. I quite like that.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
Manny, do you like that one?
Let's just Manny's a bit.
Anything that Jez says, as long as it's not controversial, I always enjoy.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the game, boys. I'm looking forward to it. And come on, the arse. Let's get the Wembley.
Let's go. Let's go. Views. What are you telling me about that Leeds game, man?
Yeah, Amira Jez, I was pleasantly surprised. I said here that 2-1 because I love Arsenal, but maybe a 1-1 or even a sneaky little 1-0 or a late dagger because that's where my mind was at. Yes, I don't think Leeds played that well. I was quite surprised, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to downplay what we did because I fully expected it to be a lot harder than it was. Now, of course, we had to open the goal with a set piece and an own goal because I don't think it was
shout out the set piece coach.
Yeah, shout him out. Going goalless.
I want him to contact me.
All of that. So, but at the end of the day, I was very happy for Gyökeres. He got the type of goal that I want to see him get. I don't need him to be smashing it outside the area. I need to see you on the end of things. So I was really happy with that. And of course, Jesus kind of crowning it off. He kind of does that. You know what I mean? So look, if there's a little something that these players can offer, then I'm all for it. And as Normski said, we need every player. However, Arteta don't always draw for every player so quickly, does he? It's only usually when we have the injury. So that's the only reason for that kind of response from me. But no, look, I was pleasantly surprised by Leeds. We needed to win. We needed to stop the rot. And that's 9 goals we scored past them over 2 games. How can I complain with that? You know what I mean? So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
He comes from Sweden. The girls are very nice. Trust me. Play for red and white. Jam boy, I know you like that song. Jam.
I prefer it to let me flow in forever, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Leeds.
About the Leeds game,
yeah, I thought the first 20 minutes to half an hour was a bit frustrating, like in terms of trying to be one-dimensional and always going down the wings. Nothing ever seems to go through the centre. That's never central anymore. I think we were just feeling each other out during the game. Second half, 2-0 up, second half. Towards the end of that first half, we got better and got the goal. But the second half, 2-0 up, I felt that Leeds had a period where they looked dangerous and we allowed them back into it. And I thought if they had have scored, we might have been in a bit of trouble. But as soon as that third goal went in, I thought that's it. It's killed it. It's done. Game over. The Jokeris goal. But overall, I'm happy with the result. Obviously, 4-0 away at Leeds, not an easy place to go. But yeah, overall, I was quietly happy. I was happy enough that we went there and got the job done because the pressure was really on. So yeah, I was happy with the Leeds game. Yeah.
100%, man. Legend, Jalil. Thank you. Manny, how do you feel about the Leeds game?
I predicted a win. I'm delighted that we got a very good win. We also have to, be a little bit honest and say that as great as we were, Leeds United were just awful, it has to be said. We took advantage of moments when they were simply not at their best. Defensively, they were not as good as we expected them to be. They certainly played a lot better defensively against Chelsea and Liverpool at home. So what makes me happy is that we were able to succeed where those two big teams failed. And that I always say that winning is a statement in itself. I don't care about the margins. So 4-0 is definitely a good scoreline. It didn't flatter us, and that was really a very dominant performance. A great way to respond to the Manchester United defeat, where we were absolutely awful, it has to be said. And of course, the fact that City and Villa dropped points as well means that we are still back in pole position. But such is the nature of the way things are going that we can't really still predict anything. And I'm not really going to continue. I'm not going to predict any great things for us. I'm not even going to relax until the end of the season. But if we can just keep performing like this, keeping our concentration and knowing when to strike, that really would be good. I also want to say that all of these people who are suddenly talking about how Noni Madueke has put himself into the frame for potentially being picked for England and how he could do a job, please wind your necks in. We all saw when he played against Kairat how he literally shanked that ball into Rosette. Okay? And as Jez quite brilliantly said, that goal he scored shouldn't even be a goal, but a Carl Darlow own goal because it was on the line and he clearly punched the ball into his own net.
Oh, just shit out! You've got no friends! You've got no ground!
Them fucking Hawks are playing well, I'm telling you.
Well, you want some?
Hey?
You want some?
Well, the Hawks are playing.
You want some? You want some?
How dare you talk about that, Madueke?
Wait, just quickly.
Come on.
Just quickly, that Noni Madueke corner, right? I think why they've given it to him, and I'll finish on this, right? Is if nobody was on that goal line, would that ball have gone straight into the goal?
Yeah.
That's why they've given it to him.
Yeah, but it didn't. Know, did it? It didn't know.
No, I know. I get what you're saying. It should be an own goal because he's punched it into the net. But it's like a shot from the edge of the box. If somebody shoots and it's going wide and it deflects off a defender, it's an own goal. But if it's on target and it deflects and it goes in, it goes to the player that shot.
Yeah, I get that.
If nobody crossed that ball and it would have gone directly in the goal if there was nobody on that line, then it's just essentially a shot on target, if you like. That's the way I think they're looking at it.
It could
be his goal.
I'm glad you agree with that. And I'm not too sure why that came about. I mean, obviously, I think there are some people who don't like me talking about Madueke. Look, he needs to really be a little bit more consistent in that respect. And Chelsea fans will obviously be rubbing their hands saying, listen, he'll have one good game where he provides a moment of inspiration, and then he does jack all afterwards. Sod all, as we would say. So let's keep the hyperbole down. Let's also keep the hyperbole that this league is ours down. We know that there is many a slip between the cup and the lip, and it is never over until it's over. Let's just enjoy the games as they come. Let's focus on this game. Hoping for a 2-1 win. At least let's draw. But I don't want to take anything for granted. Great win at Leeds. Let's just do the things we do well, continue to do them. As a legendary Yorkshireman, Marco Pierre White, once said, perfection is a set of little things done very well.
Tell him. Norms, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about the Leeds game?
First, yeah, no, absolutely professional job. Again, I had to eat my words because I went for a 1-1 draw in my head, and I was saying 2-1 with my heart. But off the back of the way we was playing those last 3 games, I was just thinking, this could be a bit of a tricky one going to Leeds. They've done well, not losing many games at home. So, going into that game, you're thinking, right, we have to go there and do something. And to be honest, the first 25 minutes or so, it was like watching paint dry. And then all of a sudden, we get that it wasn't a set piece. A good goal by Zubimendi.
Shout out to set piece coach.
Yeah. And you were the set piece coach, But look, we've done a professional job. Second half, 15 minutes, we let them in, and then we turned it on, get that third goal, put the game to bed. Leeds didn't offer nothing, and I was quite surprised. You know what I mean? The crowd was quiet, and going to a place like that is quite hostile. You're thinking, like, we're going to be on the back foot, and they're going to give a lot of the teams good games up there, hard games, should I say? But we've gone there, done the business, and as a result of it, we've said over to you, Man City, and they're doing an Arsenal at the moment. You know what I mean? And having a bit of a moan as well. So they've turned into top gooners. So it's one of those things. But yeah, tonight, we just got to do the business, man. Do you know what I mean? Because as the time is drawing nigh, looking at the team sheet, look, it's a good team out there. I don't know what's going on with Odegaard, whether he's injured or not, for him not to even be in the side. So the question is going to be asked about that, or is he completely resting him? Who knows? But we need tonight to just go and win the game, and so we could just sit back and relax. It's likely that we're going to probably meet City in the final, and I think I'll fancy our chances if we get to Wembley. Do you know what I mean? How's he disappeared? Is it because I'm having a go at Matty Wakey?
Yeah, he's done a runner.
Here he comes.
He's done a rage quit, not eager.
Apologies, people. I'm in a hotel, so I'm sharing hotspot. I'm hotspotting myself on my phone. Kyle, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about that Leeds game? You were happy?
Yeah, Rashid, I was pleasantly surprised as well. I thought it was going to be a tough game. Like Leeds is an old-fashioned stadium, crowd on top. They were on a good run there at home as well. So I thought they were playing good football, in fairness to Leeds. So I thought that with the atmosphere and stuff like that, I thought we would be under a bit of pressure. But Leeds never showed up. We done a professional job. We done what we had to do. We got the 3 points. We scored the 4 goals, kept the clean sheet, and got the head out of there. So it was good overall. And we have to win these games. Certain type of games that you have to win. I personally thought the Leeds could have done it. I thought it was going to be a bananas game, but I was proved wrong. Thank God. But or this whole Odegaard situation, like if he's not injured, if it comes out that he's not injured and he's out with the squad, it's not too good to see your captain of your club out of a semi-final just being left at home looking at it on TV. You wouldn't see Tony Adams or any of them legends sitting at home in the semi-final of a cup. So let's see what the story is. Is he really injured, or is he falling out? Anyway, this team's better off without Odegaard. He slows the whole game down. 20 touches on the ball to pass it sideways or pass it backways or pass it out to Saka. He actually put you to sleep watching him. So I think it's a good thing that Izzy's in instead of him. Looking at the 2 team sheets here, I think it's going to be a tough game. I think we're going to have a good semi-final. I just want to see good football on both sides, a good, entertaining football match. I'm fed up watching crap on TV. So just give me a good, entertaining game, and obviously we win this at the end.
But Kyle, Arteta told us that we're the most exciting team in the world.
The worst football. I'm 40 years supporting this club, and this season has been the worst football I have ever seen. It is. Yeah. Some matches will put you to sleep, and I honestly mean that.
But the big question, Carl, the big question is, if we win the league, do you care?
No, don't care. Just
Right,
get
that's
some
it.
tight. Just get some tight.
So you know what I mean. So Paul
But
Scholes,
honestly, when you have your manager coming out saying that we're the most exciting football team in the world, Jesus, just goes to show how much of a liar he really is.
yeah.
No, 100%, man. Big up the whole chat as well. Big up Yamin. Big up Yamin. I see you, my bro. Ryan, topside, everybody. Hendon, big up to everyone in the chat, man. Smash the likes up. Smash the likes up. Ozzy, what are you telling me about that Leeds game, bro?
Yeah, I can't lie, like everyone else. If anyone said 4-0, would be thinking about what you smoking. But yeah, I was happy about the result. But I was watching the game, I can't lie. For the first, till we scored the first goal, I was bored. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually bored. It was hard to watch the game, but then we scored, then it's like, okay, yeah, we scored, let's see what's gonna happen. And then it was kind of one of them ones where Leeds were just like, I don't know if they had an off day or what it was. Obviously, everyone was saying like, then, obviously they've picked up some form. They're not easy to play against. But that reminded me of like the old Leeds, if you're talking about, 2-3 months ago. But I couldn't care less. We scored 4 goals. We won the game. Clean sheet, happy days. And we move on to this game. Odegaard being out, I couldn't really give a shit. If that guy was to never play for Arsenal again, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. To be honest, for me, he's probably, arguably, our probably worst number 10. I don't care what no one says. I think for me, first choice is Eze. And then I'd play, I think Enweri's much better than him, offers much more as an attacking sense. So for me, he's probably third, fourth down the pecking order, to be honest. And like I said, if he don't play again, he's injured, whatever, I really do not care. People can say it's harsh, whatever. It's we've called him Casper the Ghost the God, whatever. It's not gonna make no difference. Why would I want to watch a team with 10 players? I'd rather have at least half a decent player trying to do something than someone that just passed the ball sideways. Him being in the team really doesn't make no difference to me. So it is what it is.
100%, man. 100%. Listen, Nats. Oh shit, Nats. Don't start me with those controversial. Listen, there's nothing controversial about that Leeds game. Okay. I told you, Madueke, when he's on the pitch, you know we're gonna create. Are we gonna score? I don't know. But we are gonna create. Nats, what are you telling me about that game?
Hey, listen, yeah. I predicted a 2-0 loss. I think it was on your channel, Rashid, as well.
Yeah,
maybe I should predict losses more often. Do you know what I'm saying? When I predict losses, win. I'm negative with me and all of that shit. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what, yeah, first half an hour or so, give or take. Same old, didn't it? But then we got the goal. It was a very good goal. Zubimendi with a header. Like, and to be fair, like for someone who's not even hardly that much taller than me, like, because I'm like 5'10", like he leaps up quite well, gets his head on it, and yeah, it was a good goal. And then I think what was it, the Madueke cross, straight from the corner. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? If you put it in the right area, causing chaos and all of that, something's bound to go in. And then after that, 2-0 up after half time. And the way we started in the second half, I was like, yeah, I know we're going to win this game. And then when Gyökeres scored, I was so happy that he scored. And people were like, oh, but it came off the shit. Nobody cares, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody fucking cares. Do you know what I'm saying? If it goes in, it goes in. And he's back to being our top scorer. OG ain't the top scorer no more. Do you know what I'm saying? Hold that. Some of us still believed. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like you believe in the set piece coach, Rashid, I still believe in Gyökeres to get the goals. If this manager does what's required. And in regards to the Odegaard situation, yeah, if he's not injured, that's a very damning indictment. But at the same time, We told, man, innit? We told you people. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, this manager's starting to realise, like, because I'm looking at the starting 11, other than Kepa, and it probably is written in the contract, because I can't really think of any other explanation. I kind of agree with that. I think you said that, Jez, didn't you? Did you say that, Jez? About it's written in the contract for Kepa to start the Carabao Cup game, or something like that, either way. Like, for me, I'm happy with that first 11. Other than Kepa, I'm pretty happy. But to be honest, if we do the business, we won't need Kepa. That's kind of the way that I see it. And the fact that Odegaard's not even on the bench, yeah, it's either like a falling out, or Arteta is starting not to become Lego head, and he's starting to realise how important not only this game is, but all the other games we've got coming up from now till the end of the season, and that his ass is on the line. I've been saying it. His ass is on the line. And when your ass is on the line, you will do whatever it takes, even if you don't want to do it. Now, if it comes out, just for argument's sake, I'm not saying this will happen, but you never know at this point. It could happen, but it's unlikely. If he comes out, or they put it in the papers or whatever, you know, Sky Sports, breaking news and all of that shit, yeah, that Odegaard is no longer the club captain, yeah, I'll tell you what, I would love it. Kevin Keegan, I would love it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? I would love nothing more. To be honest with me, personally, if he's still technically club captain, as long as he ain't playing, I don't give a shit at this point, because the players know, and the manager's probably starting to realise, you know, even though it's 6 years plus too late, more and more fans are starting to realise that Odegaard ain't our captain. He's never been a captain. It's Declan Rice, and then it's Gabriel Magalhaes. Those are the captains. There might be one or two others here and there, but they're the real captains. Not Nick and the Living God, bro. There's a reason why it's called Nick and the Living God. There's a reason why I call him Nick and the Living God. 240k a week, you can't even make the bench in our most important game to date. And the reason why it is our most important game is because Arteta, outside of Kepa, has picked that lineup. That is basically pretty much a first team lineup. Best available. You know, you could argue Martinelli, but Trossard was poor last game. And I said he was the worst player on the pitch. So I can understand that. It is what it is. You know, we've got Jesus, Havertz on the bench and all that, blah, blah, blah. Like, we've got Mosquera on the bench. Like, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad for me. So we're just going to have to see Wagwan at full time. Don't want it to go to penalties. So, we'll just take it from there.
Only thing is, Matt, is if he takes the captaincy off of Odegaard, he's going to give it to Saka, isn't he?
I'd rather that. I wouldn't give.
I don't think Saka's captain material either.
I don't either, Jamboy. But I tell you what, out of the two, I would rather Saka. Out of the two,
I would. Out of the two, yeah.
Because at least I think with a Bukayo Saka, if he had the captaincy, I think even though he's been poor, he would at least, even by 1%, raise his game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair point.
The other players around him, like, could understand it more. Do you know what I'm saying? But with Odegaard, it's just like, why? Like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Whereas with Saka, it might be what he needs, at least from now until like the end of the season. But you're right. I wouldn't give it to him. I'd give it to Declan Rice. And if you're not going to give it to Declan Rice, give it to Gabriel at the back. So, you know, but as long as Odegaard don't have it, and as long as Havertz don't have it, of course, you know, because you know with Arteta, he works in mysterious ways. Do you know what I'm saying? Like certain man and women's and unicorns and all of that, lords and saviors and all of that shit. Captain Black, King Jones. It is. Hey,
listen, I'm a YouTuber now. Hey, big up Nats, man. Big up Nats. Always. We're all YouTubers. We can't be saying shit like that. Big up, man. Tex, what are you telling me, bro? What are you telling me about that Leeds game?
You know what? I'll be real, yeah. I wasn't confident going into it because obviously the form of the last 3 games, and especially that Man United game, which like.
What was your prediction, Tex? Just like, what was your prediction before the game?
I actually predicted a 2-1, but it was going to be a stinky 2-1. Oh. No, I mean, I thought it was going to be one of them games. Like, yeah, I did still. But yeah, because it was the other day, innit? where me, Norms, Lee, and Matty was watching the highlights of the Leeds game against Everton. And we were saying that if Leeds play like that, against us, and we're not on it, they could cause us problems. You know what I mean? But I was pleasantly surprised until we scored. The game was dead up until we scored. But as soon as we scored, the game changed and we done a professional performance. We got the job done. You know what I mean? Happy that my striker got on the score sheet. It's what happens when you give him service, he'll get you the goals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been saying it for time. Give him service and he'll score goals. If you don't give him service, then what's he supposed to do? You know what I mean? So it was a good ball from Martinelli to him. And whether it came off his shin or not, nobody cares, like Nat said. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. You know what I mean? The ball went in the net. You know what I mean? And that's the main thing. And then Jesus' goal was sick as well. That was probably the goal of the night.
That was, in it.
You know what I mean? The way
Odegaard got an assist for that.
And now he's out.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's out the squad, bro.
He dropped out the squad because he provided an assist.
Get demoted, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't get...
And that's another thing. I'm glad that captain ain't playing either, bro. Because I was actually thinking, you know what? Because he got dropped for that game, I was thinking he's going to start this game, but I'm happy he's not in the squad. Because I've been saying it for time, that guy's a scrub. And he always will be a scrub. So, if he don't play for the club again, I'll be happy with that because I've been crying for that for a long time. You know what I mean? He's not good enough, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that. Happy that Eze is getting a game, finally. You know what I mean? After being ghosted for so long. You know what I mean? He's getting his opportunity, so that's good. The Kepa thing, he's probably going to be the cup goalkeeper. So I'm not even surprised by that. Even though I would have played Real, but it is what it is. As long as we can get the job done, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. You know what I mean? So, we just got to get the job done today, man. You know what I mean? I don't want this manager sitting back either. I want him to go for it. You know what I mean? Go for it. They need to come at us and score anyway. So we need to... The best form of defense is attack. So attack them. Straight up, attack them, bruv. Now, if he starts being a coward, we're going to be under pressure. I'm telling you.
Facts. Yeah.
So he needs to just say, you know what? And I don't want to see no aeroplanes and no flipping windmills or none of that shit tonight. I swear down, bro. I swear down. I don't want to see none of that. Just let them play, bro. Don't even get up off your feet. Just sit down and relax, bro, and let them play. You know what I mean? And they could get the job done. So, as long as we could get to the final today, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? And then when we face Man City, then we'll see what happens then. But let's just get to the final first, bro, because we ain't hit Wembley for a hot minute, bro. You know what I mean? It's been way too long, bro. Way too long.
Yeah, to be honest,
because the last time was in COVID, isn't it? That was the last time and there was no fans. You know what I mean? So at least this time there'll be fans. You know what I mean? So we just got to hit Wembley, bro. You know what I mean? It's about time this manager.
This. Sorry to cut you off, Blunt. I don't think sit back, and I'll tell you why. You know, controversial and all of that. The team that he's picked, the fact that there's no Odegaard, not even on the bench, them players will step it up. I'm not saying they're going to have a 90-minute performance. I don't think it'll be a 90-minute performance. And in games like this, it's all about getting. I don't
think we have a 90-minute performance. Do you think we have it in us?
No. But here's the thing. Tonight, I don't think we need a 90-minute performance tonight. We just need to attack them, kind of do like what we did with Leeds, but we have to do better because Chelsea are better than Leeds, of course. You know, they beat West Ham 3-2. You know, Adama Traore doing Tyrone from another hood. Do you know what I'm saying?
And it's a derby. It means something.
Dashing Cucurella and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Gabriel's the hard man that he claims that he is. If there's ever a little scuduffle or whatever you call it.
He needs to dash him off the pitch as well.
Yeah, dash him off the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? And João Pedro,
he doesn't mean that,
because Declan Rice will be in there on business, bro. Doing it on the team. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'll just say this real quick. I think that with the team that he's picked, it's a lot more positive. Even with Kepa in the net, it's way more positive than the we've seen. This is probably, I would arguably say, one of his best lineups that he's picked all season. Like for me, right up. up there. So from that alone, yeah, no Odegaard even on the bench, because let's be real, Havertz was playing better than him. Yes, granted, against Leeds, he weren't good at all. But coming back from injury and all that, and Jesus is scoring now and all of that. So it is what it is, man. You know, I expect we get one goal. I think the tie is done, because then they're going to throw man forward, yeah, and we'll just either hit them on the break or we'll set piece it, we'll stink it out, whatever. I don't care. Semi-finals are about winning them, and then you get to the final, then you got to win that too, and it's as simple as that. Just do the job.
What are you making of that Chelsea team? Yeah, they look like they're playing wing backs, aren't they?
Yeah, it's 3-5-2. They've gone 3-5-2.
Yeah,
I mean that could change, but that's what they've gone with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like they're playing without wingers. So listen, let's get into this game. Let's get into this game before we run out of time. Listen, we've got Kepa, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze in that midfield, Madueke on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Gyökeres as a number 9. Then we've got Sanchez. How the fuck does Sanchez play for Chelsea? I don't understand. Gusto, Fofana, Caliber, Hato, Cucurella. Feeling like that's the 5. And then you've got Caicedo, Santos, Enzo playing that number 3 in the midfield. Do you know what? Yeah, big up Shane, by the way. I don't know if you're in the chat. You know, we spoke about it. Remember, he was like, I would rather play Norgard. I looked at him and I was like, you know what? I agree, because that midfield is going to be a battle. Listen, Jez, speaking of battles, tell me about how you feel about this game now. You've seen the lineup. What's your thoughts and what's your prediction?
Yeah, look, you know, I'm quite happy about it, to be honest. I think we can get the job done. My only worry is if it goes to penalties. I'm sure it won't, but Kepa is shit at penalties. Right? If you remember what he's like at penalties, he's terrible. Raya is far better. That's my worry. But I honestly don't think we have to worry about that. I think this Arsenal team tonight, they're sniffing at getting to Wembley in a far better position than we were this time last year. You know, going to Newcastle 2-0 down and losing 2-0. Tonight, yes, I know it's 3-2, but we are at home. Arsenal this season have been quite difficult to beat at home. And I think the Arsenal team tonight will be like a pack of hunting dogs. They're sniffing blood. And I think that has got too much for Chelsea tonight. And we're going to go in, and I'm going to go positive. I think we're going to win 2-0.
Are you worried about that midfield, Jez? Are you worried about that midfield that we're going to face? Caicedo, Santos, and Enzo? They gave us trouble in the league.
It's going to be trouble.
Obviously, Reece was in Santos' place, but, you know, Santos
it's going to be difficult if they're playing a 3-5-2. It's going to be hard, but I'm glad that Odegaard's playing, because he's not the man to play against a 5-person midfield.
Facts.
He's not. He would be too flat. He'd be too slow. He'd be too sideways and backwards. Tonight, we've got to rely on our midfield, right, to make the difference. We've got to have Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze actually making forward passes, quick, fast, and kill their midfield. He will then, if we go 1-0 up, I wouldn't be at all surprised if he changes that format. Because if we go 1-0 up, it's then 4-2. That's a big ask for them to come back and beat us. They've got to score 3 goals.
Yeah.
So if we go in hard and fast, overrun them with that, and I think that midfield can do our midfield. I mean, I think we can do that. Eze, Rice, Zubimendi, as long as Zubimendi don't do anything stupid, right, putting the ball away in front of goal, if we know what he can do that. But No, I'm positive, man. I'm really positive about this. Yeah, I honestly think Arsenal go 1-0 up. Chelsea are going to have to come all out for it. We can catch them on the break. Maybe nick another one. It's game over. End of story. See you at Wembley.
Let's go. Let's go. A prediction?
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal. No goals for Chelsea. Listen, Views. Are you worried? Are you worried about that Chelsea lineup?
It's a little bit different from what I was expecting. No Esteval's a big positive, and no Reece James.
No Reece James, yeah, they're not in there. I just noticed that. Yeah,
massive. No Reece James is absolutely massive, because even when we played at the Bridge and there was a man down, he was killing midfield. He was killing on his own. So that's massive. I'm kind of going to mirror what Jez says, other than the keeper situation. I personally think Kepa's better at penalties than Raya. But I didn't want to see Kepa playing today, but he is. So I don't know. He's maybe good, as you said, Rashid, maybe contracted to play, so we might get him in the final anyway. But as Nat said, if we do our job, it don't matter. I'm a little bit buoyed for once. I'm normally quite upset when I see the lineup. I don't feel that way today. You know what I mean? Players that are not there are injured. That's why I asked, even in the group chat, like, is Odegaard injured? Like, I don't know why he's not there. But I'm happy to see Eze starting. I'm happy to see, I'm happy to see him get a go. I'm happy to see Gyökeres starting and not Havertz, because that was another thing I was worried about. And I think that's mainly down to the fact he's being eased into it at the moment. So, yeah, I can't complain with what I'm seeing. I didn't want Trossard to start because I think he's better coming off the bench. I don't know if he's on the bench. So I can't, other than Kepa, I can't really complain about the lineup. So, yeah, the fact that no Reece James is playing is giving me big confidence as well. I'll say 2-1 Arsenal after seeing that lineup now.
Do you know, you think that Kepa's better at penalties?
100%.
Right. Here's a statistic for you. How many penalties has Kepa saved in his last 10 penalties?
2?
None.
No. How many?
None.
Well, that's funny because he saved one in the Carabao Cup. He saved one in the Carabao Cup. He saved one pre-season. I was saying on my show today, like, honestly, Ray is the much better keeper. But if it comes to penalties, Ray is diving before they've even shot.
Yeah, he was diving out of the way.
When's the last time Ray has saved the penalty?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just going by
Atalanta.
No, fair play. But I'm just saying. Well, he saved one at the for the quarterfinal, so it can't be none.
Then obviously I bow to your better judgment. I'm going purely what I saw on Google today, comparing Kepa to Raya. So whoever got that in Google is talking bullshit.
Yeah.
So fair play.
Listen, Raya's 100% better than Kepa.
I always admit when I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm just going with what I looked at on Google. And fair play, you mate. You've got the better knowledge, and I'll bow down to your better knowledge. Well done.
That's just for me. That's how I see it. Like, if Raya I wanted Raya to start, and if Chelsea managed to score the goal and hold on to it, then I was gonna bring on Kepa for
yeah.
Honestly, like,
that would mess up. That would mess their heads. That would mess with their heads, man.
Something I disagree with. I'm with Jez. I feel positive. Yeah. I'm buoyed up by the lineup. So, and as Natsta said, if the team do their job, then we're not even gonna need Kepa that much. Honestly, this is like the first time in a long time I felt positive by the lineup, literally. So I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal.
Let's fucking go, guys. Jam, what are you telling me, bro? You've seen the lineup now. Should we take off the Arsenal shirt? Should we go back to casual? Should we just go casual?
I'll put it on just for you, mate.
Let's go.
No, I put a team in. I don't know if it was Shane's chat yesterday. I put a team in that I would have gone for, and it's pretty much nailed on what I said. But I would have gone Raya because I think we need to go as full strength as we possibly can. And for this game, I probably would have gone with Norgard over Zubimendi because I don't trust Zubimendi defensively, and I think their midfield is really strong, and they could bully him. I just going forward. I think Zubimendi is very good, and I think he's an 8. I don't think he's a 6. I think he's an 8. Attacking, he's a good player.
Sorry, Jam. Not to be rude. Views needs to pick up family. Yeah. Views, thank you for being here, bro. Always, you know what I'm saying? You add to this show, bro. You add to this show. Listen, I'll be real with you. Big up to you, man.
Big up to all you legends, man.
bro.
Thanks for having me, man.
Big up
Smash it.
Views.
Have a great evening.
You better check out. By the way, you better check out Views' show or 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock every day, man. That's my lunchtime. That's my lunchtime watch. But yeah, Jam, what are you telling me?
Yeah. So yeah, I would have probably gone with Norgard over Zubi just for that extra defensive stability. But I'm not too bothered about Zubimendi playing, and I would have probably gone with Jesus on the left wing. But either way, it doesn't matter. Like with left back, it doesn't matter if it's in Capier, Calafiori, or MLS. It's like there isn't one standout player there, like there isn't on the left. But I would have given Jesus a chance just because he's on a bit of a high at the moment with some of the goals he scored recently. I probably would have started him on the left, but other than that, no, I'm quite happy with the team. And I'm happy that Cole Palmer ain't playing and James. Yeah, we've just got to try and upset their goalkeeper because he's a bag of nerves. He's a
getting it. How the fuck
a
does
mess.
he play for Chelsea, Jam? Please tell me.
I don't know, but why? I've said it before. Why hasn't a club like Chelsea gone in for Pickford from Everton? I know Pickford's probably not the best in the world, but he's still a lot better than Sanchez.
I would go for Martinez. Didn't Martinez want to
or
leave Aston
Martinez,
Villa?
Or him.
He's a World Cup winner, Copper winner. I feel like
I don't get why they're keeping with him. Who's their sub keeper, Chelsea?
It's
Jorgensen,
Philip
Jorgensen.
I don't know if he's injured. Is he injured? I don't know if he's injured.
He'd be in goal for if it was me, down to me. I wouldn't be able.
Because he was quite good last game, but he's injured, I think.
But they had Petrovic, didn't they?
Petrovic's at Bournemouth now.
To Bournemouth, yeah. I mean, he's better than Sanchez.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I'm quite looking at the two teams. I'm a bit more confident now that we're going to go through the tie. I'm going to go for a 1-1. I think it'll be 1-1. I think we'll play too cautiously. I think we'll go 1-0 up, and then he'll sort of sit back a bit. And he might bring off Zubimendi and bring Norgard on that way, do it that way, and then just sort of think, right, well, we've got room for one goal, but we can't concede two. And I think towards the end it might be a little bit nerve wracking, but I think we will go through. But I'm still doubting Arteta and with pressure games with his semi-final record. It wouldn't surprise me if we went out. By the way, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Do we want to hear that, guys? Do we want to hear that?
No. Would it surprise you if we went out?
It wouldn't. I'll be honest. It wouldn't. If you're asking me, 100%.
Yeah.
But
It wouldn't, and it would. It's one of those ones where I'm on the fence. It wouldn't, it would, because I'm thinking we've got this far. Do you know what I mean? I think somebody said it earlier on. You know, you're free. That free. I think it was Ozzy who was saying. You know, you're going to that tie. We should be coming to this tie 3-0 up. So there's that aspect of it. So I get it, but because the way I'm feeling tonight as well in terms of the positivity. And listen, guys, they're gonna clip us up because we're all positive tonight.
They're not. You're looking at
that side, and I'm listen. For once, I'm taken aback because normally I'll be saying, nah, man, you know, I would rather this guy in there. I think the Zubimendi thing is like, I'd rather be play more forward. You know, like what Arteta did with Granit Xhaka, just took him away from the 18-yard box and pushed him more forward. Because I think he does better forward. Then you play Decker's in that number 6 as a lone 6, or you go and get another decent number 6. Do you know what I mean? So depending on where you go away at home, you know, you can play a double pivot if you wanted to. But yeah, no, I'm just looking at that. Yeah, you know, we just need to just go and do the business tonight. Just go and do the business. Score 2 goals. I'm going with the prediction of 2-1. I think we will concede, but I'm glad about Sanchez because he's an accident waiting to happen. So I mean, listen, we might do a set piece on our own goal heads. Who cares? as long as we win and go through tonight, that's all I care about, man. So I'm going with a 2-1 to Arsenal.
Hey, listen, respect, Norms. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Yeah, man, I got to bounce, man. But listen, guys, listen, let's do it, guys.
Come
on, you guys. Let's do it, guys. Big up to the World Class. Big up to the World Class. Big up to the World Class chat as well. Take care, yeah.
100%, man. Hey, you need to stop the Norms. Stop the Norms, man. Manny.
Yes,
How are you
brother.
feeling now? You've seen the lineup. You've seen the lineup. Are you positive?
Yeah, I mean, like everything that's to be said about our lineup and Chelsea's lineup has already been mentioned. That is the disadvantage of coming in third. I don't even know what more I could add to that, except just agreeing with Jamboy that I wouldn't have had Zubamendi starting. He does seem to be a little bit lightweight, and I do
Who
kind
would you
of
start,
worry.
Manny? Who would you start?
I think it goes without saying that Raya should probably start in goal ahead of Kepa, because Kepa didn't really conduct himself well for the 2 goals that we conceded. Definitely Norgard over Zubamendi. I'm okay so far with the Madueke-Martinelli partnership, if only because Saka's injury dictates that Madueke has to start. And of course, he had a great performance against Leeds and also against Club Brugge in the Champions League. Delighted that Eze is there. I'd like to think that it would sort of evolve into a 2-man defensive pivot with Eze coming into the 10, with Madueke on his right and Martinelli on the left. And as for Gyökeres, as has been said, if you feed him, he will score. That's the way all strikers will operate. Now, Chelsea are, of course, I think Rosania sort of dropped the ball a little bit by betraying that he doesn't really have that much confidence in his central defenders. So he's got 3 central defenders at the back with Gusto and Cucurella as wing backs. As someone's mentioned, the fact that Reece James isn't even in the squad is a very big bonus. And the fact that Cole Palmer isn't starting is also a very big bonus. I think the occasion might be a little bit too big for Liam Delap, but then if Cole Palmer does come on in place of Delap, more likely, then we do have some cause to worry. Caicedo coming back. I think Chelsea definitely missed him in the midfield in the first leg. And, he will certainly have a role to play in terms of trying to dictate the midfield. The Rice-Caicedo battle will be really good. Andre Santos is quite good. Enzo could also, just come right into the number 10, which he normally does, and just try and dictate play. And I just think we need to make sure that we try and, put their defense under pressure, because the biggest problem with starting with 5 at the back is that sometimes they can get a little bit clumsy. Yeah, they can sort of lose their footing, and, we can just find a way to get past them. And I think it's a sign that Chelsea are taking this tie seriously, but I think they're taking it a bit too seriously, and we could definitely find a way through. I do know, however, that they've also got Garnacho on the bench, and he scored those 2 goals. So Chelsea actually do have some game changers they could bring off the bench, which could really influence the game, and that kind of worries me. Because a 1-goal lead is never a safe lead in a Premiership game, and it's definitely no safer when it comes to a 2-legged cup tie. And, I want to make sure that I am positive and say that we will find a way to get through. Just either stink out a 2-1 win, which is what I'm going for, or else we will just be happy with a draw. The only problem is we have to aim to win this leg. If we aim to just draw, if we decide to, be a little bit, negative or indifferent, that is when we can be caught out. And that is what I really want to guard against. And if it goes to penalties, I probably... as Views or Penfold has said, Raya pretty much blotted his copybook when he, literally, I think Lee Gunner literally compared him to Bugs Bunny in that shootout, and it was just awful. And, diving too early and going the wrong way, he literally threw that penalty shootout, I had to say. And if Havertz, gets to take a penalty, he knows that, like Stuart Pearce, he will be under pressure and he will have to make sure that he makes good. But I don't want to talk about penalties. I just want to make sure that we finish it in 90 minutes. I don't want to let it go to extra time. And hopefully we'll just, keep positive and focus on making sure that Arsenal get the result that they need. And it has been far too long since we've been back to Wembley. We need to make sure that we get back there. Rashid, gentlemen, I'm going to have to buzz because in 10 minutes I'm hosting a watch along on my friend's channel. Do subscribe if you're on YouTube to Hanno's Sports Hub. It used to be the Coach's Corner. You will get to see me, and you won't see me indulging in any rant-filled, expletive-filled watch-alongs. I go into commentary mode. I like to think I try. You won't see me on these fan reaction videos in my head.
You're killing it.
But Thank you very much indeed.
Big up, Manic.
Shout out to all of you. Lovely to have you on the panel. Jez and Kyle, brother, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I hope everything is going well with you. Natster, Lion, Ozzy, also Views who just went. Amazing people, and I hope to see you all again. Up the Arsenal. Let's get it done, boys.
Big up, my bro. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, you Gunners, bro. Kyle. I mean, wait, let's pull up the lineup again. Sorry. You're looking at the lineup right in front of you. How do you feel about this game now? You've seen how Chelsea set up and how we set up. How do you feel?
I think, first of all, the two goalkeepers are poor enough. Sanchez, I think, is terrible. Kepa is not much better. So I think set pieces will come into effect in this game. I think we should be able to put the pressure on Sanchez. I think the midfield will be a battle. I think that's where the game will be won, in midfield. I'm looking forward to seeing Casero against Declan Rice. I'd have to keep a close eye on Enzo because he can turn up at the edge of the box. He could score. He's a dangerous player. Pedro is scoring goals as well. But I think that we have, I agree with James, I think we have more than enough to put these to bed tonight. And I really hope that we will. I hope the first 20 minutes will tell me a lot. How we're going to set up, how we're going to attack. Are we going to sit back? Are we going to play a boring football? Or are we going to push forward, exciting, attacking football? That's what I want to see. So, yeah, I think that we have enough. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Arsenal. Again, as I said, the midfield will be a battle. Put the pressure on Sanchez. He's no good, especially with set pieces. So, yeah, I think it's Arsenal's to win. I'll be very disappointed if it goes the other way. So, I'll be less to TV, Rashid, if it goes the other way. I'll put it that way to you. But, but listen, I want to the guns. Let's do it. And I'm going to leave us all too. I'm going to grab a little bit of dinner before the match so I can sit back and relax. And I hope to see us all soon. It was great seeing you. It's great to big up to the chat. And Jay, it's been too long. I hope you and the wife and the family are all well, my friend. And big up to you all. Line takes Nasser, the rest of you, Jam Boy, audience. Big up to you all.
Big up.
Come on,
Big up.
guys.
Take it easy.
Do not let us down tonight. Let's get back to Wembley.
Leave that telly alone.
I tried, bro. I tried
that. Ozzy. Listen, we're the famous Arsenal. We're coming to Wembley. That's what we're going to Wembley. Listen, are we going to Wembley? You've seen the lineup now. Are we going?
Yeah, we'll be going, man. I'm confident. It's like I said, as long as this manager doesn't play cautiously, you know, if we don't invite pressure onto ourselves, then I think we'll be fine. It's more a case of, you know, going out there and trying to win the game, not setting up to just contain Chelsea. That's my only worry. If we set up just to contain Chelsea, then we invite pressure and then it could get a bit sticky. But hopefully we can score the first goal and I'll be a bit more relaxed. But the only thing is
there a set piece? Is there a set piece? Can someone tell us? Is there going to be a set piece in the game? There is a goal.
Rashid, I don't care where it comes from as long as we score, you know what I'm saying? A set piece, corner, whatever. I even take our own goal. But as long as we get into the final, I don't care how it comes. I'm like Jez, I don't want this game to go into penalties. Just we don't want that kind of pressure because I don't rate either goalkeeper. So I'd rather not have to be put in that position where you're thinking, nah. You know what I mean? No one likes the pressure of penalties.
100%.
So let's see what happens. The only thing is, I think if that midfield of Chelsea, I think we'll contain them as long as Zubimendi and kind of Rice playing a double pivot and then let Eze do his thing up front. If Zubimendi kind of runs forward or gets pressed, we know what he's like. So I'd rather him just kind of take a bit more of a defensive role and kind of shield that defense. And I think if we do that, we'll be fine.
You've been seeing that in recent games. Like, I don't know about you, panel and chat, but I've been seeing Declan Rice kind of like, you know, dropping back and Zubimendi, you know, going a bit forward on the pitch.
Yeah, because like,
have you been seeing that?
The thing is, we all say like Zubimendi's not as best as clearing up as Rice. So obviously you'd rather your best kind of, how do you say, midfield destroyer or cleaner, or whatever you want to kind of call him, be in that position. I think if Zubimendi was in that position, we'd all be like, you know, obviously make us more nervous. But with Rice, you're always confident, even if we get overrun in midfield and whatnot. He always kind of 9 times out of 10 manages to kind of, you know, clear it up. With Zubimendi, if you put the pressure on him, you kind of make him, push him into making a mistake. So I'd rather just not be put in that position. I'd rather him just kind of just play it safe for this game, just to get into the final. You know, I'll take a 1-0 win and we walk away happy and we're into the final. It's not one of those games where you're thinking, like a Premier League game where you kind of really go full on attack, you know, saying we need the 3 points. It's more a case of just win the games by any means necessary and get to the final.
Yep.
He's disappeared again.
Yeah, his broadband's tapped him out.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we should treat this game like it's just a one-off game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like it's a pre-final, if you like.
Anyway, I've got a bounce, boys. I'll catch you all later.
Take it easy, Jez.
Jez, always a pleasure. Never a chore. Never. Shout out to Jez. Always sub if you haven't. It's crazy if you haven't. I can't lie. The amount of knowledge, bro. Great content. Tex, how are we feeling about this game, man? You've seen the lineup. What are we saying now?
Yeah, man. Can't lie, I'm happy with the lineup. Obviously, the goalkeeping situation is what it is. I don't rate their goalkeeper either. So if we could just put pressure on them.
But a lot of man in the comments just told me like he's been having a great season. Like I don't know.
No,
I don't know about that, bruv. He's bugging out still. But
he's rubbish.
Yeah, he's washed. I mean, so if we could put pressure on him, whether it's a set piece, own goal, I don't even care how the goals go in today. That's not even important. As long as the goals go in, I definitely think we are going to Wembley. So that's me being positive, people. So no negativity today, people. You know the ones there.
Tell him.
Yeah,
Tell
man.
him, bro.
Yeah, we'll be in Wembley still. I think we'll be in Wembley. Because I think like we are going to score tonight at some point. Whether it's a set piece or not, we are going to score. Now, I mean, I think because they're going to have to attack us, they're going to leave space in behind for us to get at them. And
So
with the
that's when
lineup that we
Martinelli
have,
comes in. I hope so.
exactly. Well, yeah, we hope so. So, like with Martinelli, he's probably going to have more space than he normally does. With Eze being there as well instead of that captain. Now, I mean, I think the ball's going to move better, more
You
freely.
think they fell out? Him and Arteta?
I don't know. It's his love child, isn't it? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it.
Kicked him out the
house. I literally doubt it. I reckon it's probably an injury or something, bruv. You know what I mean? It's just been taken out of his hands. You know what I mean? I don't think he had the balls to drop him today. Because if he was fit, he would have probably played. You know what I mean? So I think he's probably got a niggle or something, fam. So he's probably thought, fuck it. I'll save him for the Premier League game or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do think we're going to get the business done. I do think we're going to be in Wembley. And I'm going to go for 2-1 as well. No, I mean, I think they will score, but I think we'll have a bit too much for them. So yeah, we'll be in the final, people. You heard it here first. But yeah,
fucking
bless up to everyone because I got a bounce anyway, man. So
in a bit,
Big up,
yeah, man.
big up, Lidetex, man.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
100%, man. Bless up to everyone, man.
Big up, line.
Big up,
And
mate.
yeah, come on,
Take care,
Arsenal,
bro.
man. Just get the business done, bro. Fuck it.
Let's
You know what I mean? So, yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
Let's
Hey,
go,
you
let's
better
fucking go.
sub to text, man. Better sub to text.
Yeah,
Real
bless
content,
up,
I
man.
can't
Them,
lie.
man.
Big up
Bless
text.
up, man. Bless up,
Big
man.
up,
Them
man.
every time, though, man. Bless.
Nats. Oh, don't start me with the controversy. Please, Nats. Like, you seen the lineup. You seen the other lineup. Is there a controversial opinion in is there?
Well, it depends how you look at it. For me, I'm actually confident, regardless of the reason why Odegaard's not even in the squad. That alone is a boost. Like, because it's not like with them lot, Reece James is actually going to be a massive miss for them. Like, yes, they got Caicedo back, they got Palmer on the bench or whatever. Was it Esteval? I've never really rated the guy. Like for me, Esteval, yeah, he's a kid.
He's got good feet, though. He's got good feet in it.
He's got a lot to learn, man. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got a hell of a lot to learn. He's got a long ass way to go.
Do you think because some people say that he actually put a Timber in a spliff? That's what I'm hearing. Do you think that last game he played against them?
Nah, not for me. Not. But the thing is, like the way I see the game going, the fact that we don't have Odegaard and we don't have Saka, whether one of them's injured or both of them are injured, I could care less, to be honest. When we play with Odegaard, it's like we're playing with a man down, and with the way Saka's been playing, that's 2 man down. We're in a situation now where we've got the whole 11, 10 outfield players. They're all going to do their part, and then the players that are coming off the bench as well. They all have a massive part to play. This manager knows it. And to be perfectly honest,
do you think we're better with not to cut you off, but like to continue? Do you think we're better with Madueke and Martinelli and instead of Saka and Trossard?
Saka, yeah, at the moment. Trossard, it depends what Trossard turns up in it. Because I actually think
would you have played Trossard?
For this game, no. Only because like he was that bad against Leeds. Like you can't reward a performance.
Better off the bench.
Yeah. For me, I think Martinelli's actually better off the bench, but because Trossard was that bad, like he only played one really good pass to Gyökeres.
Yeah.
Other than that,
He barely touched the ball, innit?
yeah, like
touched the ball.
with the whole of like the midfield, like, the only concern like with Zubimendi, like for me, is like defensively, of course, like he is alive, when he's pressured and that. But if we're going to play the way that I think we're going to play with this starting lineup, no Odegaard and that, the players I know are going to be galvanized enough by itself, and I'm going to be like super positive. I think we'll beat them 3-0. Like I the way I see it,
no.
Yeah,
you heard this first.
The way
I've never heard you. Okay,
I will tell you why. Because with this team, no Odegaard and that, no Saka as well, we're going to be moving the ball more fluid. The last game we were creating a lot of chances. We're going to create even more chances. And even if we create, let's say for argument's sake, we create like 15 chances, even in the first half, right?
Yeah.
We're going to at least put a couple away. Do you know what I'm saying? We score the first goal, it's closer to being game over. But once the second goal goes in, without reply, it's done. And then we can relax a little bit more. And when Arsenal are relaxed, that's when we play our best football. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like certain martial arts, isn't it? When you're relaxed,
you fight better.
Yeah, much better. That's the way I see it, and that's the way it's exactly going to be, because this team is very strong. And then you've got a few players that need to prove themselves. Zubimendi needs to prove himself. You got Eze back. He's not been great, but he's been given this opportunity. Whether Odegaard's injured or not. You got Martinelli as well back in the starting lineup. He's got a point to prove. And Madueke as well. Like he needs to brush up on his end product still, even though he scored against Leeds. But for me, and Gyökeres as well, he got his goal. Now get a couple more. Get your hat trick. I would love nothing more. I would love it. if he got
are you worried?
Gyökeres hat trick, man.
Are you
Yeah,
worried about that midfield? My question to you is: are you worried about that midfield battle?
Not as much as you would think. If Reece James was in there instead of Santos, I'd be like, yeah. And to be perfectly honest, if Arteta was on it and Reece James was starting, if Reece James was fit, we know he's starting, then I would have gone with a Norgard rather than a Zubimendi. But because Reece James ain't there, I think Rice should do enough, and Eze will help a lot more than what Odegaard's been doing. And I think Zubimendi will be a little bit more disciplined. I think for me with Zubimendi, you know, he needs to be further forward, like the Granit Xhaka role. And then just, you know, don't go too far forward. You know, when we lose the ball, still get back. You know, Eberezer, get back and all of that. I don't want to see Declan Rice doing too much running, but I think without Odegaard, without Saka, I don't think Declan Rice will have to do as much running. Do you know what I'm saying? And Declan Rice has been playing well. So I think, yeah, like the way I see it, with this starting lineup and how
You're not worried about their formation. They're overloading that midfield. You're not worried about that
because they will leave gaps. The fact that you know they need to score to even tie the tie, like they could play 5 at the back, they could play 6 at the back, they could play 3.
Doesn't matter.
Like for me, yeah, I don't rate their defense. I definitely don't rate their keeper. Their keeper's garbage. He's dog shit.
Yeah.
If we test him again, we will definitely score. But the way I see it, if we start the 30 minutes well, rather than later on in the game, we need to start that well. And I think this manager even is starting to realise it. Do you know what I'm saying? And he will get a rude awakening tonight in terms of life without Odegaard. To a certain degree, life without Bukayo Saka. Like how great we can be, especially if we're on it. You know, our defence is pretty much the same, bar Kepa and goal. The midfield is the same. You know, the attack at this moment in time, other than Martinelli, is kind of the same. So it is what it is. But yeah, 3-0. And I want to be right this time. You know, I predicted a 2-0 loss against Leeds. Like, in this game, it's different. The starting 11 and all of that. I'm doing the shameless thing. I don't give a fuck, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Tell
I'm
him.
being positive. Come on.
Let's go, bro. Hey, listen, if you're not sub to Nats, I don't know what. This guy, listen. Entertainment, football at the same time. At the same time, man. Big up, man. Big up. Hey, listen, Dr. Seymour. Today, we ain't got no patience. Listen to bro. Fuck the fucking meetings. What's the meetings about, really? Come on. Let's be honest. It could have been like I said on WhatsApp, yeah. It could have been all done in an email and just CC all the fuck of us. And you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dr. Seymour, you came right in time. You're looking at the starting lineup. We're trying to be positive, bro. We're trying to go for it. What's your thoughts on the whole? You've seen the lineup. What's your thoughts?
Well, first and foremost, big up to you. Big up to you, Jam Boy. Big up to you,
Big up, mate.
Nate Dogg, and big up the chat.
Nate Dogg.
Gotta say, man. I mean, like overall, our lineup not the worst. Although I don't like Kepa starting. I would think that if we're already going, complete full strength, put our our best keeper there. He better not be doing any fucking Agent Kepa nonsense today. That's all I'm concerned about. But but inversely, Chelsea they played a very strong squad. And it's certainly.
Are you surprised?
No. I'm not surprised, just because I would say this is probably like their greatest opportunity at winning silverware this year. And it's so surprised that they are going all out. So, the boys have a job to do today, and it's good to see Eze starting. But at this point, I don't care who starts. They just have to get over the line. Simple as that.
Do you know what I asked Natstar? Yeah, I asked him about the midfield. Are you confident? You seen their midfield? Caicedo, you know what Caicedo can do on that pitch. Santos is gonna do the running, and Enzo is probably gonna do the playmaking. What's your thoughts on the whole midfield battle?
Yeah,
overload it.
Yeah,
with the wingers.
As you know, like other teams have done this in the past. Sometimes, like to great success. I mean, if I were Arteta, I would be telling the team, try to get Caicedo sent off again. So
that's the plan.
Look, at the end of the day, I don't want to see us stinking out the place. I don't want to see us, parking the bus at home. We should be going out there tonight as if we are the team that are a goal down.
Right.
We should be putting our foot on their neck. But will we is a different story. So at the end of the day, it's a decent side. We'll just have to see if the players are up for it. And I don't know why they wouldn't be up for it. It's for a lot of them, it's the first final that they've ever been in. As a player, let alone wearing the badge here.
Yeah, sorry to cut you guys off. I'm gonna bounce, because this game's
big up Nats, man. Big up Nats.
Rashid.
Come on, you Gunners, right?
Big up Jam Boy.
Big up Nat Dog.
Come on, you fucking Gunners.
Come on.
Sub to Nats, people. Sub to Nats.
Big up.
Dr. Seymour, what's your prediction at the end of the day? What is your prediction?
Well, I did say, I've been chatting on other channels, that if Odegaard wasn't starting, that we were going to win 2-1, and he isn't starting, so I'm going to still hold firm to that we're going to win 2-1. But if the only variable that we're not seeing, here is how we're going to be setting up. And I said, who do we set up against at home? Was it United after we went up 1-0? Was it that? I don't want to be seeing none of that pussy old behavior. Really and truly, I don't want to be seeing soft underbelly shit. I want to see us take the game to them. We're at home. We're a goal ahead, but that should not be any type of buffer, because we know that as soon as they score a goal, they're going to have the momentum and they're going to have the desire to get to get a second goal on us.
100%. Hey, listen, big up to that. Listen, big up to the chat, man. Big up to the chat.
Legend
been
chat.
Here. Do you know what I'm saying? For real, bro. I've seen some big comments. You know what I'm saying in the comments later. Listen, big up to everyone that's locked in. Jalil, Mandem, Gunnar, Adam, you know what I'm saying? All the real ones out there. Listen, come on, you Gunners, bro. We seen the lineup. I'm trying to be positive. We need to go for it, bro. We need to get into that final, bro. I know you, everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, we all want to get to that final, and then we'll probably discuss that final when it comes.
I think we get to the final, we win it.
I concur with that
straight away. Yeah. Well, listen, for me, and I feel like
the winner of this game, whoever goes through this tie, will win. Will win it. Even if Chelsea do get through, they'll win the final. But I think we will get through.
London is red. That's all I can say. London is red. Big up to everyone in the chat as well. Listen, every game I'm gonna be live 1 hour and a half before the game with this panel, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of superstars in this panel. I can't lie. A lot of superstars in the chat too.
And me.
And of course, Jam. Big up, Jam. Big up, Dr. Seymour. Big up to everyone that was locked in. Hey, listen, we're going to redirect to Lee. Yeah. So, yeah, man, tune in. This is going to be Lee, Ola, and Matty. You know how it is, bro. Always an elite stream. And, yeah, big up to everyone in the chat. Listen, Rashid Raid on the way. And, yeah, people, come on, you Gunners. Let's get this.